Hello, my dear students. How are you? வணக்கம்டா பசங்களா, எப்படி இருக்கீங்க எல்லாரும்? கொஞ்சம் லேட் ஆயிடுச்சு, 1 minute லேட் ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓகே, just a second. அம்மே இருங்க, எங்க இருக்கீங்க guys? வாங்க guys. I'm having severe cold and headache, and hopefully I will be getting fever tomorrow. வெல்கம் பேக் டு வேதாந்து நீட் வெட்ரி சேனல். நான் உங்களோட மாஸ்டர் டீச்சர் அனகா. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு நம்ம வந்து கெமிக்கல் பாண்டிங்கோட ஒரு கொஞ்சம் கொஷின்ஸ் நம்ம வந்து ப்ரீவியஸ் கிளாஸில் படித்தோம். ஒரு 10 கொஷின்ஸ் மேக்ஸிமம். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம வந்து அதோட மேக்ஸிமம் எல்லா கொஷின்ஸுமே நம்ம கவர் பண்ண போகிறோம். ஓகே, மோர் ஆர் லெஸ் ஆல் தி கொஷின்ஸ் வி வில் பி கவரிங் இட். பிஃபோர் தட் ஒன் செகண்ட், முடிய மாட்டேங்குது guys. It was actually live. It's okay. Fine. Where are the others, my dear students? எங்கே இருக்கீங்க எல்லாரும்? சீக்கிரமாக ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்கடா. நாம் இன்றைக்கி 1 ஹவருக்கு மேலே இருக்கிற லைவ் தான். இந்த கொடுத்துருக்க கொஷின்ஸ் எப்படி எவ்வளோ கம்ப்ளீட் ஆகுதோ அதை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். ஓகே, we will be we will be doing the live. சொல்லுங்கடா. ஜாயின் பண்ணுங்க எல்லாரும். இனி யாருமே இப்போ வர மாட்டீங்க, எல்லாருமே இந்த டைமில் வருவீங்க. கடைசி டுவர்ட்ஸ் தி எண்ட் ஆஃப் த லைஃப் எவ்ரி ஒன் வில் பி தேர், ரைட்? Correct. So shall we start our problem, student? Before that, I want to tell you some important things. So we will be conducting in this channel, we will be conducting weekly theme marathon. Like we will be taking a chapter. See, one shot almost I'm done. Okay, I'm done with the inorganic and physical also. There is only one chapter, and I have started with the organic also. So one shot now almost done. So I thought of taking the marathons. Each chapter la vandu long marathons are 4 to 5 hours marathons எடுக்க போகிறோம். ஸோ போன வாரம், if you remember, Sunday we have done with the GOC 1 marathon, and this coming Friday, which is probably like today is 44th, which means 5, 6, 7. 7th, 5, 6, 7. 7th Friday, we will be conducting IUPAC nomenclature marathon, and the Saturday we will be conducting GOC 2. Okay, so please, those who didn't attend the GOC 1, please do attend the GOC 1 and come to the GOC 2. And IUPAC nomenclature is something which has come to the category of the 11th, like all the basic things, how to nomenclature, basic, from the basic to the top. Okay, we will be discussing everything whatever is required for you. So that is how it works. Okay, and next week we will be conducting another 2 to 3 marathons. Okay, so that will be much easier for you guys to go through everything. Okay. Okay, shall we start our session, my dear students? Shall we start our session? The first question, the very first question of the particular live session: which of the following compound has the lowest melting point? இருக்கிறதுலே கம்மியான melting point எதுன்னு கேட்டிருக்காங்க, and they have given you the order of this particular. See, they have given you, இங்க பாருங்க, they have given you Cl2, I2, Br2 and F2. These are the things which they have given you: Br2, F2, I2 and Cl2. So these are the things they have given you, and they are asking you find out the particular one which is having the lowest melting point. இருக்கிறதுலே ரொம்ப கம்மியான melting point இருக்கிறது எது என்னவங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க. So my dear students, tell me what we can do for this. எப்படி நமக்கு கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும்? உங்களுக்கே தெரியும், whichever from top to bottom the melting point is increases, melting point decreases. So which one will be having the lowest one? Which one will be having the lowest one? Minimum melting point it will be having. See, they are having chlorine, bromine, iodine. So CaI will be having minimum. Clear, everyone? Clear? So which of the following compounds will be having lowest melting point? CaI2 will be having, CaI2 children, CaI2 will be having the minimum melting point. Clear, everyone? Clear? Clear? Okay, next question. HCFE2 is a isostructural with. So HCF2 is isostructural. Isostructural means they have the same structure, which is having the just like HCF2, which is having the same structure. HCF2 is isostructural with. Isostructural. This one, isostructural with. FeX2 is isostructural with which one? Please do put in the chat box. So you have to find out the hybridization of the HCF2 and choose the one which is having the same hybridization from the option. That is a easy way, right? So tell me what is the hybridization of HCF2? HCF2, right? So this 2, 4, 6, 8. So it will be having a hybridization of sp3d. Am I correct? It is having an hybridization of the sp3d. So idhila vandu sp3d irukra innoru compound edanu kandupidicha podum. sp3d irukkiradhu idhila BaCl2 illa. Barium won't be having, tellurium fluoride will not be having, Xc. ICl2 means iodine means 7 electrons. They will be having, when minus means they will be having one more electron, which means 8 electrons. So ICl2 will be having 8 electrons and same features also, right? So they will be having sp3 hybridization. So what is the correct option, children, among this particular one, which will be having isostructural with XeF2? XeF2 will be isostructural with ICl2 minus. Are you getting my point, children? Option C is the correct answer. Option C is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following options represent the correct bond order? You have to find out the bond order. You know about the how to find out the bond order. Like, ade easy ah kandupidikkanum ungalke theriyula. How to find out the bond order, children? Come on, make it quick. How to find out the bond order? பாண்ட் ஆர்டர் ஈஸியாக எப்படி கால்குலேட் பண்ணலாம்? நிறைய ஈக்குவேஷன்ஸ் எதுவும் பண்ணாமல் எப்படி ஈஸியாக கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம்? So O2 minus O2 plus O2 minus will be having which one? O2 minus will be having how many electrons, children? 16 plus 1, right? Oxygen is 8, 2 oxygen 16 plus 1. Here 16 and here 15. So 16 plus 1 is 17, 16, 15. Am I right? 17 will be having one I bond order 1.5, 16 to 15 2.5. Correct? 1.5 to 2.5. So what will be the order, children? Which one will be having more of bond order? Which one will be having O2 plus, right? O2 plus, then O2, then O2 minus, right? O2 plus, O2 minus, right? Option A will be the correct answer. Option A will be the correct answer. This one and this one, right? So this will be the correct answer. Option A will be the correct answer. Are you getting my point, everyone? Are you getting my point? So this will be the correct answer. Next question, the correct geometry and the hybridization of XeF4. XeF4. Geometry kandupidikkanum, hybridization kandupidikkanum. Easy question. Try to do it, children. Correct geometry and the hybridization of the XeF4. XeF4. Xenon is having the atomic number, outermost electron 8, and F4 means there are 4 electrons, 4 fluorine bond also. So how will you find out, children? Please do make it fast. XeF2. Find it out. XeF2 or XeF4? It is XeF4, children. 1 second. XeF4. So sigma hybridisation. Sigma bond plus lone pair. Sigma bond is equal to 4 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4 lone pairs are 2, which means Sn is equal to Sn number is equal to 6. 6 means it will be sp3d2. Am I correct? sp3d2, sp3d2, and they do have the form geometry of square planar. This is actually here. இப்படி இருக்கும். Square planar. They do have the geometry of the square planar. Square planar sp3d2. Which one will be the correct answer? Square planar sp3d2. Clear everyone? Square planar sp3d2. Option B will be the correct answer. Okay, next question. Among the Ca, H2, Be, H2, Ba, H2, the order of the ionic character. You have to find out the order of the ionic character. Order of the ionic character. CaH2, BeH2, BaH2. Beryllium, calcium and barium. Please do find out the order. Please do find out the order. So, covalent character, we know that, my dear students, covalent character is depend upon the small cation, big anion, right? It depends upon the small cation, big anion. So they are asking you, see, small cation, big anion means they will be having covalent character. So which one will be having the ionic character? Ionic character will be more for the big cation, small anion, right? Right, there is the opposite, big cation and small cation. So here when we are telling to the about the anions are almost all same, H2, right? So we have to go for the cations, big cations. Whichever is big cation, there will be having more the more ionic character. Big cation will be having more ionic character. Among the calcium, CH2, BeH2, BaH2, you can see that among this, which one will be having more ionic character, whichever is having big cation. So here you can see that this is barium, beryllium, calcium. Among all these things, barium is having more big character, right? More big cation. They are actually big cation. So which one will be having more character? Ba will be having first position, then Ca will be coming, then beryllium will be coming, which means option A will be the correct answer. Option A will be the correct answer. Clear everyone? Clear? Clear? Shall we move to the next question? Please do the next question. The structure of the ClF3, the number of lone pairs of electron on the central atom Cl. You have to find out the central atom Cl lone pair atoms. Find out the central atom Cl lone pair atoms. Just a second, children. Just find it out. Done, everyone? ClF3. ClF3 means what? How many atoms will be there in the chlorine? How many atoms? You know that the chlorine will be having 7 electrons in the outermost shell, right? Chlorine is having 7 electrons in the outermost shell. Am I right or wrong? Yes, ma'am. Right. Now, while drawing the structure Cl, we know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so how many they are asking you, how many lone pairs are there? How many lone pairs are there, children? There are 2 sets of lone pair, which means together 4 electrons will be there, right? So 2 sets of, how many lone pairs are there means 2 set of lone pairs are there. How many lone pairs are there? There are 2 lone pairs are there. Now, which of the following is the correct order of the dipole moment? They are asking you to find out the correct order of the dipole moment. What is the correct order of the dipole moment? You have to see, they have given you NH3, they have given you, what are the things they have given you, children? They have given you in the question itself. NH3, BF3, NF3, H2O. So find it out the correct order. First of all, try to draw the structure and find it out. Then it will be much easier for you guys. So if you draw the structure and find it out, it will be much easier for you. Find it out. So here we can see, where is that? 1 second. Okay. Now draw the structure of NH3. So here we can draw the structure of the NH3. BF3 means it will be like this. NF3 means nitrogen. H2O means hydrogen. Hydrogen. This will be the structures, right? Now find it out. Then it will be much easier, no? Then you can find it out easily. Find it out, my dear students. What will be which one will be having the least one? Which one will be having the greatest one? See, when we check this particular, for this we can write the correctly. Okay. So nitrogen, when we check it, they will be giving this like this. Together it will be like this. Okay. They will be having their dipole moment not be equal to 0. Here BF3, it will be all unsymmetrical. So their dipole moment is almost, its mu is equal to 0. and NF3 also it is like this, but they do have the dipole moment. While coming to the H2O, it is like this. So they do have the maximum because H2O has 2 lone pairs. So lone pair is maximum adding. So first one will be the lone pair H2O. Okay, that will be the first one. Then between this NH3 and NF3 you have to find out. Between the NH3 and NF3, of course it will be, which one will be the correct answer? Of course it will be NH3, right? NH3, because they do increase the dipole moment. Now, between NF3 and BF3, you know that BF3 will be having, BF3 they are oppositely giving, so they almost have 0 dipole moment. So, BF3 is the leastest one. Then you will be having the NF3, not NF3, yeah, NF3, clear? So, the order will be BF3 is lesser than, NF3 is lesser than, NH3 is lesser than H2O, which means the option 2 will be the correct answer. What is the correct answer, my dear students? Option 2 will be the correct answer. Clear? Next question. Match the match the column of xenon in the column 1 with the molecular structure with the 2. So they have given you the compounds of this particular compounds of the xenon, and you have to match the according to their structure. Okay, according to their structure, geometry actually. So try to match it, children. Thank you, Prakash. Thank you. Nice board work, ma'am. Thank you. Please do it, children. Try to do it. Try to do it. பண்ணுங்க guys, பாப்போம். Actually, I'm having severe headache, so my face is actually like a kind of puffness. My face will be having. I'm having severe this migraine வந்து உச்சியில் நிற்கிற மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஐயோ முடிய மாட்டேங்குது. அதனால தலையிலலாம் நல்லா அந்த தைலெல்லாம் புரட்டி தான் நிற்கிறேன். I mean that is not going to help for the migraine, but I'm telling you. அதனால மூஞ்செல்லாம் ரொம்ப புஃப்னு இருக்கும். So match the compounds of xenon in the column 1 with the molecular structure in the column 2. So you have to find it out. XeF2, XeF4, XeO3, XeOF4. So basically you have to know to draw the structure also for these compounds. These compounds are very frequently asked compounds. So in the மாதிரி இருக்கிற compounds ஓட structure எப்படி வரைக்கிறதுன்னு கொஞ்சம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க. It will be very helpful for you guys, okay? So first is XeF2. XeF2 will be having a structure of, from the easily அதை find பண்ண முடியும். XeF2 is having a structure of, what will be the structure of the XeF2, children? It will be having, you can understand also, see xenon is there, they have 2 electrons, so it will be having a linear structure, right? See how that can, see for example they do have three lone pair set also, right? Now let me tell you one more thing, children. Here you can find out sigma bond plus lone pair for the steric number, right? Steric number is equal to sigma bond is 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5, right? 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, which is equal to sp3d. sp3d will be the particular hybridization of the xenon. If it is sp3d and 2 sigma bond plus 3 lone pair, the sp3d, that will be having the particular shape of linear shape it will be having. So that first A will be went to the option of 2. Okay, A will be going to the option, they all this having the 2. Okay, now next one is XeF4. XeF4 is having the structure XeF4 is having a structure of like this, correct? So that is having a square planar structure. 4 plus 2, they also have the sp3d2 structure, square planar with 2 lone pair means square planar. So B will be third one. B will be third one. So B will be third one, right? B third one. Okay. Next one. XCO3. XCO3. Which means xenon will be there. Correct? Double bond O. This is the structure. So they have the shape of pyramidal, right? So pyramidal is C. Just a second, children. Square planar, na? This is having square planar. Okay, so this will be like option. Okay, this will be B is equal to 1, C is equal to 4, right? Pyramidal. So which one will be the, from this itself we can understand, right? This itself we can understand the option will be, option 4 will be the correct answer. Option D is the correct answer. Clear everyone? Clear? Clear? Okay, next question. Identify a molecule which does not exist. Exist ஆகாதது. The molecule which does not exist. Exist ஆகாத molecule தான் கேட்டிருக்கு. So just try to answer the question. Identify the molecule which does not exist. Exist ஆகாத molecule பத்தி தான் அங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Hi Nisha. பவித்தாரணி நிஷா. Exist ஆகாத molecule பத்தி தான் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. அது பண்ணி பாருங்க. Identify a molecule which does not exist. MO theory alla nyabagam irundana, this is easy for you guys. Please try to do it. Try to do it, children. பண்ணி பாருங்க guys, easy இருக்கிற question தான் இது. என்னடா யாருமே ஆன்சர் கொடுக்க மாட்டேங்குது. Yes, Bavitrani, Sita, Nisha are. Those who are watching, please to tell me O2, HCH2, Li2, C2. Children, this is exist, does not exist தான் அவங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க. ஸோ இது வந்து ஈஸியாக உங்களுக்கு கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க? ரொம்ப ஈஸியாக கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். எந்த ஒரு இதுவும் இல்லாமல் கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம். See, here O2 exist ஆகிறது தான் நம்ம கேள்விப்பட்டிருக்கோம். HE2. See children, HE2 something which you didn't learned about, right? So always remember, கொஞ்சம்லாம் நம்ம வந்து நீட்டை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் கொஞ்சம்லாம் லாஜிக்கும் வைக்கலாம். He2 means that is hydrogen helium. They are together, they are having hydrogen helium. Together they are having 4 electrons. I mean 4 electrons, right? 4 is the total number of electrons in that, right? So while we are writing the particular electronic configuration, it will be sigma 1s, sigma star 1s2. Sigma 1s2, sigma star 1s2, which means the bond order, you know that when the bond order is equal to 0, that particular molecule does not exist. And the molecule on the they does not exist. Am I right or wrong, my dear students? That particular molecule does not exist. So which means bond order is equal to, how to find out, half into number of electrons in the bonded number of bonded electrons minus number of bonded electrons minus number of anti-bonded electrons, right? So half into number of bonded electrons level 1 half into 2 minus 2, which means bond order is actually 0. So which one won't be there, children? Exist agada molecule edarkum. He2 will be the molecule which is not exist. Are you getting my point, children? Are you getting my point, everyone? Clear? Is this clear? Oh, very good, very good, very good, children. Next question. Which of the following molecules will have zero dipole moment? Zero dipole moment. Children, first let me tell you one thing. For the NEET aspect, நீட்டில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா நீங்கள் கொஞ்சம் விஷயங்கள் எல்லாம் நோட் பண்ணியிருக்கணும். ஸோ ஜீரோ டைப்போல் இருக்கிற மாலிக்யூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ஐடியா இருக்கணும். அப்போ தான் உங்களுக்கு இந்த டைப்போல் மூமெண்ட்லேருந்து நிறைய கேள்வி கேட்பாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ யூ ஹாவ் டு கெட் அன் ஐடியா அபவுட் திஸ் பர்டிகுலர் ஜீரோ டைப்போல் மூமெண்ட் எவ்ரிதிங். ஓகே, ஸோ டூ ஒன் திங், யூ கேன் ஐதர் லைக் சில காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ்ல எல்லாம் ஜீரோ டைப்போல் இருக்கிறது இருக்கும்ல, ஸோ அது மட்டும் நீங்கள் கிளாஸிஃபை பண்ணி படிச்சுட்டேன்னா இன்னும் ஈஸியாக இருக்கும். உங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த இன்க்ரீசிங் ஆர்டர் இல்லை டிக்ரீசிங் ஆர்டர் எல்லாம் வரும்போது இன்னும் ஈஸியாக உங்களால் கண்டுபிடிக்க முடியும். கிளியர்? Okay. So boron trifluoride, beryllium difluoride, carbon dioxide, 1,4-dichlorobenzene. So this is the first option: ammonia, beryllium difluoride, water. Of course, water is having dipole moment, right? Because HOH, they do have 2 lone pairs. So we can just neglect this option. Boron trifluoride, hydrogen trifluoride, carbon dioxide, 1,2,3-chlorobenzene. Nitrogen trifluoride, beryllium difluoride, water. Again water. These 2 options are cut off. Easy. Because water is something which is having 2 lone pairs and they do have the dipole moment towards the oxygen. So they have the highest one when compared to the nitrogen, ammonia or NF3 and all, right? So these 2 options are cut. They do not have the zero dipole moment. Now between the boron trifluoride and this is the options. These are the 2 options, you have to find it out. Come on, do it, children. Do it. Draw the panano structure. Draw the boron trifluoride. Boron trifluoride. Of course, they do have the இப்படி தான் இருக்கும். So net dipole moment சொல்றது மூணுமே ஒவ்வொரு இடத்துல போகும்போது net dipole moment is equal to 0. Now beryllium difluoride again trifluoride. அவங்களுக்கு என்னதான் இருக்கும், இப்படி தான் இருக்கும். ஆப்போசிட் சைடில் போகிறாங்க. that will be dipole moment is equal to 0. Next one, carbon dioxide. They do have the dipole moment is equal to 0 because they are going into the particular one of oxygen, right? So they do have the dipole moment of 0. Next one is 1,4-dichlorobenzene. 1,4-dichlorobenzene. So benzene, in the first position there is a chlorine. 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth position there is a chlorine. So while we are checking the particular dipole moment, we know that it will be going this and that is also cancelled, right? So which one will be the correct option, my dear students? Which one will be the correct option? This one will be the correct option. You don't want to check it others also because boron trifluoride, okay, hydrogen fluoride means hydrogen fluoride, they They do have the dipole, right? Hydrogen fluoride, right? And 1,3-dichloro moment chlorobenzene means it will be chlorine will be this position. So they will be having a little dipole. Clear everyone? Clear? Purida? Purinjirucha? Next question. BF3 is planar and electron deficient compound. Hybridization and the number of electrons around the central atom respectively. This is very easy. BF3 is planar and they are electron deficient group. You know that they are electron Lewis acid, electron deficient groups. So what is the hybridization of them? Please do find out the hybridization. Please do find out the hybridization. Find it out, children. BF3 is a planar and electron deficient compounds, hybridization and the number of electrons around the central atom. So BF3 they are asking you, right? BF3. BF3 they are asking you, and it is a planar and electron deficient group. It is not. BF3 is planar and electron deficient group. The hybridization and the number of electrons around the central atom. So hybridization sigma bond plus lone pair, right? Sigma bond means 3 plus 0 means there is no lone pair, so it will be sp2. Am I correct? BF3 sp2, and number of electrons in the number of electrons are on the central atom 1 2 3 4 5 6. So sp2 6 will be the correct answer. That option 3 will be the correct answer. Are you getting my point, children? Are you getting my point? sp2 6 will be the correct answer for this particular question. Clear everyone? Clear? Okay. Next question. From the following pair of ions, which one is not an isoelectronic species? Which one is not an isoelectronic species? Isoelectronic species alladadi edun kekranga. Do it, children. Do it. Try to do it. Isoelectronic, not an isoelectronic species. not an isoelectronic species. பண்ணுங்க. Which one is not an isoelectronic species? Which one is not an isoelectronic species? So you have to find out the number of electrons in the each of these things, right? அங்க பேர்ல வந்து எதுதான் இல்லன்னு கேக்குறாங்க. So you have to find out the number of electrons in the each of the species, right? So O2 minus and F2, O2 minus and F minus, they both have the same number of electrons. So oxygen O2 minus, okay, not O2 minus, O2 minus and fluorine. So O2 minus means oxygen is accepting 2 electrons, which was oxygen was 8, that 10, fluorine also 10 electrons. So this is an isoelectronic species. Sodium Na plus and Mg2 plus. See, Na plus means they are having, and Mg2 plus means they do have same number of electrons, which is the same number of electrons. Na will be having 10 electrons, Mg also 10 electrons. Now Mn2 plus plus Fe3 plus, Mn2 plus and Fe3 plus, Mn2 plus and Fe3 plus. Mn will be having 25 electrons. What is the atomic number of Mn? 25, giving 2 electrons means they will be having 23. Oxygen 26, iron 26, they give 3 electrons means it's again 23 electrons. Now Fe2 plus and Mn2 plus, this is the one which is not isoelectronic, right? Fe2 plus means they are 27, they give 2 electrons means they are 24 electron. Here Mn means 25, they give 2 electrons means they give 23 electrons. So which is the pair which is not isoelectronic? Fe2 plus Fe2 plus and Mn2 plus is the not isoelectronic pair. Not isoelectronic pair. Option 4 will be the correct answer. Clear everyone? Option 4 will be the correct answer. Good evening, Niveda. Done, my dear students? Done? என்னடா அது எனக்கு விசிபிளே ஆக மாட்டேங்குது நீங்களோடது. NEET வெற்றி. Done. So these are all the, this is the isoelectronic species. Next one is, amongst the following, which one will have the maximum lone pair electron repulsion? Lone pair electron repulsion அதிகமா இருக்கிறது இதுல. So அதிகமா இருக்கிறது of course இதுல வந்து lone pair அதிகமா இருக்கும், அதுல lone pair repulsion அதிகமா இருக்கும். So you have to find out which one will be having more lone pair repulsion among this following. Please do find it out. Try to do it, children. Please do find it out. Which one will be having the lone pair repulsion to the maximum? You know that lone pair is greater than lone bond pair is greater than bond pair, right? Repulsion rate. Correct. Now IF5, SF4 and XEF2, CLF3. Which one will be having? This is very easy question. Try to do it. IF5 means iron, that is iodine. IF5 means not iron, iodine 5. So 7 electrons are there in the iron. I mean in the iodine, not iron. Iodine there is 7 electrons, and out of the 7 electrons, 5 electrons is having the bond with the fluorine, and valence 2 electron lone pairs are there, right? So they will be having 2 lone electrons and 1 lone pair. One lone pair. Next one is SF4. SF4 will be having sulfur tetrafluoride. SF4 means they will be having sulfur, oxygen, sulfur. They will be having 4 bonds, correct? So they will be they also will be having 1 lone pair, 1 lone pair, right? Sulfur is having a bond with the 4 fluorine, so they will also have 1 lone pair. 4 bonds will be there. Out of 6, 6 will be the outermost electrons in the sulfur. 4 will be given to the lone pair, fluorine, and 1 set of lone pair will be there. XEF2 will be having 8 electrons. Out of that 2 is given. So there are 6 balance, which means they will be having out of 8, 2 given, 6 will be having 3 set of lone pair. Now CLF3 7 is having, they have 7 electrons. Out of this 3 is given with the fluorine. So out of 7, 3 means there will be only 2 set of lone pair. So which one will be having more children here? Option 3 is the correct answer. Option 3 is the correct answer. Clear everyone? Clear? CIF3. இன்னைக்கு marathon இல்ல வினோத்குமார், இன்னைக்கு வந்து live, there are 2 hours of live. Okay. 3, yes, our program. So it's okay, fine. Now, the charge size ratio of a cation determines its polarizing power. Which one of the following sequence represents the increasing order of the polarizing power of the cationic species? Polarizing power, cationic species K plus Ca2 plus Mg2 plus Be2 plus. The charge size cation of the charge size ratio of the cation determines the polarizing power. Okay, so you have to find out which one will be having in the polarizing power among these two, among these. Find it out, children. Potassium, calcium, magnesium, beryllium. Whichever is having the small size. See, you know that the for polarizing power, the equation is small size, small cation, big anion. Am I right, my dear students? Small cation, big anion தான் நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். ஆமா தானடா? So small cation எதுல இருக்கோ அதுக்கு தான் polarizing power ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்கும். So இருக்கிறதுல வந்து K plus Ca2 plus Mg2 plus Be2 plus. Be2 plus means hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, right? So they will be having the lesser cation, which means அவங்களுக்கு தான் என்ன இருக்கும்? High polarizing power இருக்கும். So first of all, the options will be beryllium will be the highest polarizing power. இதிலிருந்தே நம்ம நமக்கு வந்து question கிடைச்சிடும் options நமக்கு கிடைச்சிடும் ஈஸியா because beryllium will be the highest one means the option will be the second one. See in the NEET question paper don't go for the all the options. Okay, உங்களுக்கு வந்து அந்த ஆன்சரோட ரெண்டு ஆன்சர் மூணு ஆன்சர் கிடைச்சிருச்சு அப்பவே ஆப்ஷன் பார்த்துட்டு எது கரெக்டா இருக்கோ அது லைக் ஃபுல்ஃபில் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. மொத்தமா பார்க்கறதுக்கெல்லாம் நிக்காதீங்க. இதுல இருந்து நமக்கு கிடைச்சிருச்சு. அதுக்கப்புறம் Mg2+ வரும்போது see Mg2+ is 12. Magnesium atomic number is 12. 2+ means 10 electrons. So their size is decreased when compared to the calcium and potassium. Calcium is again calcium, potassium. Calcium is actually 19 and it will be having 18. Calcium is actually 20, it will be going into the 18 state, and potassium is having 90, it will be going to the 18 state. So potassium will be the least, then calcium, then magnesium. Least one is the Me2+ will be Be2+ will be the size. So since the size is very less, polarizing power will be very high. So which one will be the correct answer? Option 2 will be the correct answer. Next question, which of the following follow octet rule? இதில் எது வந்து octet rule follow பண்ணுவாங்க? இது ஒரு வட்டம் if I'm not wrong they have asked in the NEET 2019 பேப்பரில் கேட்டிருக்காங்க இந்த question. So NEET 2019 பேப்பரில் அவங்க கேட்டிருக்காங்க. Just try to do it children. சரி நான் தள்ளி நின்றுட்டேன். பாருங்க பார்த்து செய்யுங்க. பண்ணி பாருங்க. இது ஒரு சின்ன ஒரு பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு, அதான் சொல்லணும். Six plus 2 is 8, so there comes octa. டேய் ஆக்டெட் ரூல்னு சொல்கிறது 8 எலக்ட்ரான்ஸ் இருக்கிறது ஆக்டெட் ரூல் சொல்கிறது புரியுதா? ஸோ இதில் வந்து பார்த்தீங்கன்னா there is another theory also here. So maybe a few of the students may not be knowing this is actually a theory portion. ஸோ இதில் கரெக்ட் ஆன்சர் என்னன்னா ஆப்ஷன் 3 தான் வரும். See BeCl2 தான் ஆப்ஷன் வரும். ஏன்னா I will tell you BeCl2 is in the solid state. This is very important question they have asked in one of the exams also. BeCl2 they are in the solid state. They have given us S, right? They are in the அவங்க வந்து solid stateல இருப்பாங்களடா. So solid stateல இருக்கிறதுனாலே வந்து they are actually have pyramidal chain structure. அவங்களோட ஒரு pyramidalா அவங்களோட structure chain structure தான் இருக்கும். It is pyramidal chain structure. Since they are in the solid state, they are pyramidal chain structure. And what happens means அதில் இருக்கிற இந்த Cl தான் see even நம்ம BeCl2 நார்மலாக எடுக்கும்போது they are not following the octet rule. Okay, ஆனால் இந்த ஒரு ஸ்ட்ரக்சரில் வரும்போது இந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சரில் இருக்கிற Cl2 they actually gives or they actually promote or they actually allows the Be atom to get the octet கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு they will help the particular Be atom. So BeCl2 in the solid state is the correct answer for this. Clear? BeCl2 in the solid state. This is very important question also, my dear students. Now total number of 90-degree angles in the IFI molecules. This is a very important question. Another important question. Please do try to do it, children. Try to do it. Total number of 90-degree angles in the IFI molecules. IFI molecules எடுத்தடா அதில் இருக்கிற total number of atoms. பண்ணுங்க. என்னடா யாருமே எந்த ரிப்ளையும் கொடுக்க மாட்டேங்குது. Hi Tejasi. Hi Niveda. Oh wow. Hi Tejasi, welcome to the channel. So did you watch the marathon? GOC, first of all, those who are coming new to the channel, I will tell you those. Did you watch the marathon? Where did you get the information about this particular channel? Answer 0. Fluorine is out of the plane due to the lone pair repulsion. Very good, Kausi. So, எங்கிருந்து கிடைச்சிருக்கீங்க? கரெக்டான எக்ஸ்பிளனேஷன் இருந்தாலும் அதை கொடுத்துருக்கீங்க. வெரி குட். பரவாயில்லைங்களே. Okay, Tejasi, fine. So, Tejasi, those who are attending the session, children. So, I have conducted a GOC, General Organic Chemistry Marathon on the இன்னைக்கு நான் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணோம் போன சண்டே. இன்னைக்கு டியூஸ்டே தானே, போன சண்டே முந்தா நாள், ஐ மீன் நேத்து, ஐ டோன்ட் நோ வாட் டு டெல் இன் தமிழ். ஸோ முந்தா நாள் நினைக்கிறேன், சம்திங் நேத்தோட லைக் டே பிஃபோர் yesterday I have conducted the GOC marathon. So I will be conducting another marathon on this coming Friday for the IUPAC nomenclature. Organic chemistry ல வர எல்லா nomenclature ஒரு 4 to 5 hours of section இருக்கும். I guess it will be எல்லாமே எடுத்துட்டு முடிக்கிறதுக்கு பேஸ்ல இருந்து ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணும்போது ஒரு 5 to 6 hours of marathon இருக்கும். So live தான் இருக்கும். Try those who want to. Okay, fine. Children, don't fight in the chat box, please. So what I want to say is, in the coming Thursday, Friday, we will be having an IUPAC nomenclature marathon, which is actually like 4 to 5 hours of marathon. And Saturday evening, Friday evening from 3 o'clock, it will be 3 o'clock to 10 or 11. I'm not sure about the time. And because Friday you guys will be free from the schools and all, so it will be start by 3 or 4. You will get the information tomorrow from the channel. And Saturday you have from 4 o'clock or it will be also 3 o'clock. Saturday you will be having GOC 2 marathon. Okay, so we will be completing all our organic chemistry basic reaction. GOC 1 we are already done. IUPAC we are going to complete. GOC 2 also we are going to complete. என்ன சொல்றது, அடிச்சு உடைக்க போறோம். Okay, Sure, Niveda. Children, don't fight. Oh my God. So, okay, fine. Those who didn't use the ChatGPT, those who didn't use any extra books, they also didn't get any help or something, that's fine. Fine, my dear students. I'm so proud of you guys. Okay, guys. Okay, fine. So, total number of 90-degree angles. இது எப்படி வருதுதான் நான் இப்போ சொல்ல கொடுக்க போகிறோம். அது வந்து ஜஸ்ட் வந்து உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்சால் மட்டும் போதும், அதில் அது எப்படி வந்தேன்னு கூட தெரியணும்ல. ஸோ மை டியர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், IF5 சொல்லும்போது iodine is there, you have your fluorine here, okay, you have your another fluorine here, and இன்னொரு fluorine இருக்கு இங்க. Listen carefully, this is very important. They will ask you a question, and this is actually the lone pair. This is the structure of the IF5. Okay, you have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. So this is the structure of the IF5. Now let's see one thing. See, இது actually இது ஒரு same plane ல இருக்குது, same size மாதிரி தான் இருக்குது பாருங்களேன். They are actually in the same plane. So while they are actually in the same plane, and we can see that there will be having a 90-degree angle here, right? நம்ம நினைப்போம் 90-degree angle இருக்கு, so angle இருக்கும், so வந்து they will be showing the 90-degree angle. But what is happening here is, this is very important, due to the presence of the lone pair, lone pair இருக்கிறதுனால, due to the presence of the lone pair, இந்த lone pairோட presence இருக்கிறதுனால இந்த angle இருக்குல்ல, இது இப்போ கரெக்டாக வரைக்கிறேன்னா, for example I will draw this particular one. This is the wedge to form. So there you will be having the lone pair. Clear? This is your lone pair. So what happens here is, due to the presence of the lone pair, you know that the lone pair and this bond will be having a repulsion. அவங்க அந்த repulsion கொடுக்கும்போது இந்த fluorine என்ன ஆயிடும்னா கொஞ்சம் மேலே போயிடும். They are not completely in the plane, completely கரெக்டான பிளேன்ல இருக்காது. எப்படி சொல்லி கொடுக்குறேன்னா, அவங்க வந்து இது இந்த பிளேன் அது கன்சிடர் பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இங்க தான் ஒரு ஃப்ளோரின் இருந்தது, இங்க ஒரு ஃப்ளோரின் இருந்தது, இங்க ஒரு ஃப்ளோரின் இருந்தது, இங்க ஒரு ஃப்ளோரின் இருந்தது, மேல ஒரு ஃப்ளோரின் இருக்கு, கீழே உங்களோட லான் பெயர் இருக்கு. இந்த லான் பெயர் இருக்கிறதுனால இந்த ஃப்ளோரின் இந்த பிளேன்ல இருந்து மேல போயிடுவாங்க. ஸோ அந்த 90 டிகிரி சொல்ற அந்த ஒரு ஆங்கிள் இருக்குல்ல, இந்த ஒரு 90 டிகிரி சொல்றது அவங்க மேல போகிறதுனால. ஸோ வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் தே வில் கோ திஸ் த்ரூ திஸ் வே. கொஞ்சம் மேல ஸ்லைட்லி மேல போயிடுவாங்க பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் திஸ் லான் பெயர். ஸோ வாட் ஹேப்பன்ஸ் ஆக்சுவலி மீன்ஸ் கம்ப்ளீட் இதுவும் கொஞ்சம் மேல போயிடுவாங்க. ஸோ நமக்கு வந்து 90 டிகிரி கரெக்டா கிடைக்குமா இங்க இல்ல. ஸோ பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் தட் த 90 டிகிரிக்கு ஒரு ஸ்லைட் சேஞ்சிங் வந்துடும். there will be slight change on the 90 degree. So that is why in the IF5 that is due to the presence of the lone pair, what happens, lone pair repression இருக்கிறதுனால என்ன ஆகிறது, there is the 90 degree angle இருந்தது கொஞ்சம் slightly change ஆயிடும். So we can say that the total number of 90 degree angles in this particular one is 0. Clear everyone? புரியுதா? புரிஞ்சிருச்சா guys? எப்படின்னா இது வந்து கொஞ்சம் மேலே போயிடுவாங்க. ஸோ இங்கே 90 டிகிரி கிடைக்கிறது கொஞ்சம் இது வந்துட்டு 90 டிகிரி இல்லாமல் பாரிடும். கிளியர்? திஸ் இஸ் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் கொஸ்டின், தேர் ஆஸ்க்ட் இன் த நீட் ஆல்சோ. ஓகே, ஓகே children. I drawn same cloud at photo in the comment box. It's okay anyway தான். புரிஞ்சிருச்சுல? இது ரொம்ப ஈஸியான விஷயம். they will ask you this in the NEET question. Okay, they have asked in some of the எந்த இயர்னால எனக்கு ஞாபகம் இல்லை, ஏதோ NEET question பேப்பர்ல நான் அது பார்த்துருக்கேன் இந்த question. Okay, next one is the incorrect about the PCl5 very important compound my dear students. PCl5 ஓட incorrect ஆன விஷயம். See, the options are 3 PCl5 bond lies in the equatorial plane, 2 PCl5 bond lies in the axial plane. Axial bond pairs suffer more repulsion interaction from the equatorial bond pair. Equatorial bonds are longer than the axial bonds. சொல்லுங்க guys. Try to do it children. Answer தெரியுமா? Answer தெரியுமா guys? PCl5. Listen carefully. PCl5. என்னடா யாருமே ஆன்சர் சொல்ல மாட்டேங்குது, பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்களா எல்லாரும்? Listen carefully here. Okay, so PCl, this is your equatorial bond, this is your axial bond. Okay, clear everyone? Clear? Now let's see all the options which they are giving you. Okay, I think it's option 4. My PCl5 has to. Okay, very good children. கிடைக்குது. Okay, fine. So children, listen carefully. The 3 PCl5 bonds lies in the equatorial plane. See my dear students, first option 3 PCl5 lies in the equatorial plane. True. இதுதான் equatorial plane. This one, என்னடா இது, this one, okay. 2 PCl5 lies in the axial plane. ரெண்டு PCl, I mean bond தான் அவங்க சொல்றாங்க, axial plane. So option 1 and 2 is correct among the PCl5. Axial bond Axial bond pair suffers more repulsion interaction from the equatorial bond pair. So what happens means they have the more in number and they will be repelling more. So of course the axial bond pair suffer more repulsion. Okay. So this is your equatorial and this is your axial, my dear students. This is axial and this is equatorial. Okay. Equatorial bonds are longer than the axial bond. How can this one will be the correct answer? Equatorial bond is not longer. Axial bond is longer. So which one will be the correct option, my dear students? Tell me in the comment box. Option 4 is the correct answer. This is also the frequently asked question on the NEET. PCL5 ரொம்ப important. நிறைய எக்கச்சக்க கேள்விகள் அங்க வருவாங்க. Yes, Niveda, Kausi, correct answer. Very good. Very good, children. Next question. Which of the following species will have the minimum bond energy? Minimum bond energy. You have to find out the species which have minimum bond energy. N2 plus, N2, 2 minus, N2 minus, N2. Minimum bond energy. My dear students, bond order and bond energy is related. Correct? How can you find it out? எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க guys? Whichever is having more bond order increases, bond energy increases. Am I right? So tell me which is having bond energy more? Which is having bond energy more? சொல்லுங்க. ட்ரை பண்ணி பாருங்க. Children, how will you find out the bond order? This is very easy, children. Don't waste your time in the silly questions and all. I already told you. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 14 is 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. 13 again 2.5, 2, 1.5. This is the bond order, right? Bond order da idu. Amma danada. So N2 varumbodhu. N2 is having 14 electrons which will be having the bond order 3. N2 minus which will be having 15 electron which will be having the bond order 2.5. N2 plus which means it is having 13 electron which is the bond order again 2.5. N2 2 minus which is having this is 14 plus 16. 16 is having the bond order 2. One second children. 14, 15, 13, 16. Great now. Which one will be having the highest bond order? Whichever is having more is having the highest bond order. The option will be N2 will be the correct answer, right? The hybridisation state of the central atom of the ions I3 minus, ICl4 minus, ICl2 minus are respectively. They are asking you the hybridisation state. You have to find out, children. In these types of questions, now don't go for the entire hybridisation. எல்லாத்தோடதெல்லாம் காணாதீங்க. First ரெண்டத்தோட மட்டும் கண்டுபிடிங்க, உங்களுக்கு ஆன்சர் கிடைச்சிடும். Okay? I3 minus, ICl4 minus, ICl2 minus. I3 minus ஓடதும் ICl4 minus ஓடதும் ICl2 minus ஓடதும் கண்டுபிடிங்க பாப்போம். கண்ணா புச்சிராரா கண்டுபிடிங்க பாப்போம். கண்டுபிடிங்க guys. I3 minus, right? I3 minus, correct? I3 minus, this will be the structure. So you can see that iodine will be having 8 electrons total. Now 7 electrons total, now 8 electrons. It will be having 2 sigma bond, 2 sigma bond plus how many lone pairs? See, I minus means they will be having 7 plus 1, which is 8, which means 6 electrons will be the 6 electrons. They have 3 lone pairs. 3 2 sigma bond plus 3 lone pair, which will be 5, that is sp3d. sp3d. In the option cut, correct? Iodine minus sp3d, right? Next one is ICl2, ICl4. ICl4 dana. ICl4. ICl4 minus. So this will be having 4 sigma bond plus 2 lone pair. 6 will be having sp3d2. sp3d2 will be the structure. From this itself you can understand this is the option. Don't go for the next options and all. Don't waste your time by doing next one and all. Okay, ICl2 minus பண்ணனும்னா பண்ணலாம், பட் இதுல இருந்தே நமக்கு புரிஞ்சிச்சோம். sp3d ஒன்னு sp3d2 இருந்தனா கொடுத்திருக்கிற ஆப்ஷன்ல ஆக sp3du sp3d2 இருக்குது. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஆப்ஷன் மட்டும்தான். Clear everyone? Clear? Okay. Next question. The electronic configuration of the metal is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. The formula of its oxide. அவங்க oxide ஓட formula தான் கேக்குறாங்க. அவங்க they have given you the options. They have given you the things like what is the electronic configuration, and you are supposed to find out the particular options. Just a second. எங்கே பாது? Vedantu NEET Vettri. Vedantu NEET Vettri, 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 Vettri. Okay. So they have given you the answer. I mean, they have given you the question. In the question, they have given you the M 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3s1, right? Two P6, 3s1. Now the formula of its oxide. Oxide order formula. உங்களுக்கு தெரியும் oxygen order valency is 2. So you know that the crisscross method. Here the valency will be 1, right? The valency will be 1. So while we are writing M and O, the valency of the oxygen here and the valency of the M below the oxygen, which means M2O will be the correct answer. M2O will be the correct answer. Which one is the form? Which one is in the options? M2O. which is the option 2. Option 2 is the correct answer. M2O is the correct answer. In which of the following molecules are all the bond not equal? Not equal. See, usually we know that, for example, NF3 எடுக்கிறேன்னா அதில் 3 fluorinoட bondsum வந்து equal இருக்கும். CL3 இருந்தாலும் BF3, that's what we have find out. Now, there is a compound which is given in the particular question where the bonds are not equal. How will you find out? What is that bond basically? Try to do it, children. இதெல்லாம் எக்ஸெப்ஷன் கேஸு. IFI சொல்கிற மாதிரி தான் இது எல்லாமே. IFIயில் 90 டிகிரி இல்லாத மாதிரி தான் இதில் மோலிக்யூல்ஸ் வந்து ஈக்குவலாக இல்லாத காம்பவுண்ட்ஸ் வந்து இருக்கிறது. ஓகே, திஸ் ஆர் வெரி இம்பார்ட்டண்ட். Try to do it, children. Try to do it. What is the form? What is the one? The option is actually ClF3. I'll tell you how this. ClF3. Okay. ClF3 means chlorine trifluoride. Okay. And you will be having 2 sets. Cl means 7 now. So 7 out of 7, 3 is gone, 4. So 2 set of lone pair. Due to the presence of this lone pair, the bond length will be due to the presence of lone pair, the bond length due to the presence of the lone pair, the bond length is not equal. அதனால bond length என்ன ஆகாது? Equal ஆகாது for ClF3. Note down this point, ClF3. And IFI சொல்லும்போது there is no 90 degree of bond, 90 degree on them. Okay, clear everyone? Clear? Now, next question. Question number second question. Among CH2, BEH2, BAH2, which one will be having the order of the ionic character? இருக்கிறதுல ionic character ஓட order தான் கேட்டிருக்காங்க. பண்ணுங்க. I guess we have done this question. சரி, உங்களுக்கு தெரியாதா பார்க்கணும்ல, பண்ணுங்க நீங்களே. Okay, Sridhar, please do mail it. Please do mail it. I will try to explain it in this session itself. Please do mail it. I need you guys to put the subject also, or else it will be like, that will be given in the spam if I'm not wrong. Please do mail it, okay? Now, what will be the character of the ionic character? You know that the covalent character increases. Covalent character increases due to the Fetchen's rule. It will be having small cation, big anion, SSCBA, right? So then ionic character will be what? Ionic character is more for the big cation, small anion, right? So since the anions are same here, we have to go for the big cations. Here beryllium, calcium, beryllium, barium means barium is the biggest anion, right? So we have, cation, not anion, cation. So this will be the first one, then this one, then this one, right? So whichever will be the correct option, my dear students, which will be the correct options? Tell me, which will be the correct answer? Just a second. Tell me when you are done with the mail, okay, Sridhar? Which will be the correct option? It will be option A will be the correct answer. Option A will be the correct answer. Option A will be the correct answer. Next question, 73rd question. Next question, not 73rd children. Next question. Identify the incorrect statement related to PCl5. 3 equatorial PCl5 makes an angle 120 with each other. 2 axial PCl5 bonds make an angle 120 with each other. 180 with each other, not 120, 180. Axial PCl5 are longer than the equatorial PCl5. PCl bonds, not PCl5, PCl bonds. PCl5 molecules are non-reactive. Which one? நம்ம இதோட இன்னொரு மாடல் क्वेश्चन தான் நாம முன்னாடி பார்த்தோம். ஆமாதானா? Correct? Try to do it, children. இன்கரெக்ட் தான் அவங்க சூஸ் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. கரெக்ட் அவங்க சூஸ் பண்ண சொல்லலை பசங்களா. இன்கரெக்டாக சூஸ் பண்ண சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஓகே, which one will be the correct answer? Shall we look? See children, I told you about the PCl5. That is a very important compound. They will ask you all the time. So PCl5, they are telling the equatorial bonds will be making 120 with each other. They will be creating 120 with each other, true. And they will be having 180 axial bonds. And the axial bonds are actually longer than the equatorial one. That is also true. The 3 options are true. And the PCl5 is reactive. They are not non-reactive. They are reactive. They are reactive. They are reactive. Clear everyone? Clear? They do reactive. Okay, they do reactive. Next question. Consider the following species: Cn plus, Cn minus, NO and Cn. Cn plus, Cn minus, CNO and Cn. These are the order, and you have to find out the highest bond order. Highest, this is very easy. Same question. Same question, we have done it in a lot of time. Same pattern only. Same pattern. Nothing else. Nothing new. Cn plus, carbon 6 plus nitrogen 7 minus 1, right? Carbon 6, nitrogen 7 minus 1. So you can see that there is actually 6 plus 6, see carbon 6, nitrogen 7, and they place 1 means they are giving 1 electrons, which means it will be 12. Now Cn minus, it will be 13. NO 7 plus 8, which is 15. Just Cn, which is 6 plus 7. here Cn minus means 6 plus 7 plus 1, right? 6 plus 7 nitrogen, 7 plus 1, which is 14. This is 15, 6 plus 7, 14. This is 13, right? So these are the values. Now you have to find out which one is having more bond order. More bond order will be whichever is 14, right? So Cn minus will be the one which will be having more bond order. Cn minus. Option 2 is the correct answer. Option 2 is the correct answer. Clear, everyone? Option 2 is the correct answer. Cn minus option 2 is the correct answer. Please do take a note of it. Next question. Which one of the following orders are correct for the bond energy of the halogen molecules? Bond energy, so there is an exception case here, bond energy of the halogen molecules. Halogen molecules order bond energy பத்தி தான் அங்க கேக்குறாங்க. இங்கே வந்து பாத்தீங்கன்னா there is an exceptions also, you will learn that. See, we have discussed that in the particular portion of the P-block elements also. Even I will discuss it now also. Okay, please do tell me what will be the any idea, children? Any idea you guys have? Always remember the bond energy order they are telling you. Okay, bond energy order. See, we expected that F2 is greater than Cl2 is greater than Br2 is greater than I2. This is something we expect. More repulsion. Due to the more small size and more repulsion, what happens means size கம்மியா இருக்கு, repulsion அதிகமா இருக்கு. அதனால fluorine bond energy வந்து கம்மி ஆயிடும். So the correct order of the bond energy which is expected one. This is the expected. This is not accepted, expect. This is what we expect. Now exception வந்துட்டு எப்படி இருக்கும்னா, they will start with the chlorine first. Chlorine, Cl2, Br2, F2, then I2. This is the exception. Exception, the Cl2, Br2, F2, I2. So from this we can understand which one will be the correct order. Br2, Cl2, I2. I2, Cl2, Br2 not order. Br2, Cl2, I2 no. I2, Br2, Cl2 no. Cl2, Br2, I2, which is the option 4th will be the correct answer. What is the correct answer, option? Option 4 is the correct answer. I told you, like in that time, see, during the P block time itself, I told you about the bond energy. See, bond energy is basically from top to bottom, it decreases. Like fluorine will be having more bond energy because they require more energy to break the bond. Right, Dana, Ama Dana, because they have small size, and we were discussing like they do have the bond energy more, and chlorine also will be having more when compared to the bromine and iodine. But what happens here is, due to the small size and this particular electro repulsion, and the repulsion அதிகமா இருக்கிறதுனால small size அதிகமா கம்மியா இருக்கு. I mean size small இருக்கும், அதே மாதிரி அதுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற electron repulsion அதிகமா இருக்கிறதுனால what happens means fluorine is experiencing less bond energy when compared to the other ones. So the order which we expect is fluorine is greater than chlorine is greater than bromine is greater than iodine. இதுதான் நம்ம எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ணுவோம். ஆனா இங்க என்ன ஆகுறேன்னா, due to the small size and the high repulsion of the fluorine தான் மினிமம் வருது. chlorine முதல்ல வரும், அதுக்கப்புறம் bromine வரும், அதுக்கப்புறம் fluorine வரும், அதுக்கப்புறம் iodine வரும். Here they didn't give the order of the fluorine here. Instead of that, they just give the order of the particular chlorine, bromine, iodine. So we just want to choose it here also. See, இங்க வந்து இது choose பண்ணாலும் correct தான், but this is the correct way of representing it, or this is the correct way of the particular bond energy. Bond energy. Clear, everyone? Clear? Next question. Pick out the incorrect statement. This is very important question. Another important question. sp3 hybridization involve dx square minus y square orbital. Hybridized orbital forms sigma bond when overlap with the other orbitals. SF2 molecule is more polar than the CS2. SF2 molecule is more polar than the CS2. Orthonitrophenol is more volatile than the paranitrophenol. So these are the options, or these are the questions, these are the options they have given you. We have to choose the first correct one, which is the correct one. I'm just this all options are very important, my dear students. இதில் இருக்கிற எல்லா ஆப்ஷன்ஸுமே நான் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணி தான் ஆகணும், because it's very important, especially with the fourth options. Okay, so sp3 hybridization, you know that the first and foremost orbital which is in the d block element, I mean in the d orbital, which will be involving in the hybridization is z square. The first and the foremost d orbital which is involving in the particular hybridization is dz square. sp3 ல வந்து dz square தான் involve ஆகுது. It's not dx square minus 5 square. From that itself we got to know that what is the incorrect statement. This one is the incorrect statement. We got to know that. But now what is the reason why others are correct? That is also required for you guys, especially these two and all. So second option is hybridized orbital forms sigma bond when overlap with the other orbital. You know that, see, hybridized orbital, they have the ability to form the sigma bond, right? Hybridized ஆனேனா அவங்க hybridization நம்ம வந்து எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கிறாங்க? Sigma bond plus lone pair தான். அவங்களுக்கு அந்த axial overlapping தான் வருது. Parallel overlapping is not comes under the category of the hybridized orbital. There is only the formation of the axial overlapping, and of course the axial overlapping will be going to the formation of the sigma bond. Axial overlapping இருந்தேனா அது sigma bond தான் இருக்கும். So அதனால sigma bond தான் இது நமக்கு எப்படி கண்டுபிடிக்கலாம்னா sigma, நம்மளோட equation வந்து hybridization கண்டுபிடிக்கிறது sigma bond plus lone pair தான். So sigma bond plus lone pair equation இருக்கும்போது நமக்கு என்ன புரியும்? sigma bond தான் அங்க participate பண்றதே, அங்க form ஆகுதே sigma bond தான். So hybridization involving into the axial overlapping of this particular orbital, and they are forming the hybrid orbital. Okay, so அதனால தான் இந்த second option is correct. Now, coming to the third option, SF2 molecule is more polar than the CS2. CS2 molecule, FH2 molecule compare பண்ணும்போது, they are more polar. What is the reason? Any idea about, children? Any idea about it? Any idea? See, what happen is SF2 molecules la வந்து they do have the lone pairs. Correct? So since there is a presence of the lone pair, what happens means அவங்களுக்குள்ள lone pairs ஓட presence இருக்கும். They will be having the presence of lone pair. Okay, lone pair presence இருக்கிறதுனால see SF2 will be acting as they will be having some dipole. Am I correct? So since there is a dipole, what happens? Net dipole moment இருக்கிறதுனால they are acting as a polar, and they are more polar, and thus they will be having net dipole moment also. Clear, my dear students? Clear? புரியுதா உங்களுக்கு? Ma'am, I have sent. Please check spam folder too. Okay, Sridhar, one second. I will check it that also. Sridhar, yes, I got it, Sridhar, from you. So which question, Sridhar? ஒரே நிமிஷம்டா. இதில் correct choice type, which question? The rate of the reaction become 2 times for every rise in temperature. How the rate of the reaction will increase? இதுதானே? இதில் இதெல்லாம் questions எனக்கு புரிய மாட்டேங்குதே. Rate of the BR through integer type. 12th question, Sridhar, BR or 3, அதுவா question? Please to tell me whether that is the question or not. Single IMG question I need. IMG டேய் தங்கம் நீ ரெண்டு 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 இது எனக்கு அனுப்பியிருக்க ரெண்டன்னு அனுப்பியிருக்க நீ how many pictures you have sent me like 3 pictures na single answer choice question type you have sent me 3 pictures so அதில் எந்த question மட்டும் சொல்லுங்க அந்த 80 degrees Celsius or the rate of reaction becomes 2 times for every rise in the temperature how right of the will ingress அதுவா இல்லை BR or 3 ஓடதா இல்லை அது இல்லைன்னா ஜஸ்ட் ஃபஸ்ட்டு 2 to 3 வேர்ட்ஸ் மட்டும் சாட்டில் போடுங்க okay now next one is orthonitrophenol is more volatile than the paranitrophenol listen carefully my dear students this is actually the phenol this is actually your phenol okay and this is the orthonitrophenol okay this is your paranitrophenol okay now they are telling that they are more volatile means they can go to the gaseous state very fastly so how that is possible is you can see that oxygen is there and nitrogen is there so there is a happening of in the orthonitrophenol there is a possibility of formation of the intramolecular hydrogen bonding what it is written intramolecular hydrogen bonding அவங்கக்குள்ள அவங்க வந்து ஹைட்ரஜன் என்ன ஆயிடும் they will create a bonding so இந்த bondingனால கிடைச்சிருச்சா இந்த bondingனால what will be happening இந்த bondingனால what will be happening my dear students intramolecular hydrogen bonding இருக்கிறதுனால அவங்களோட அந்த molecular force intermolecular force இருக்குல்ல intermolecular force அது கம்மி ஆயிடும் so intermolecular force கம்மி ஆகறனா அவங்களுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற attraction கம்மி ஆயிடும் they can easily go to the gaseous state there is no அவங்கள புடிச்சு வைக்கிறதுக்கு யாருமே இல்ல so volatility is more because of the particular intramolecular hydrogen bonding for the orthonitrophenol so orthonitrophenol is more volatile than the paranitrophenol are you getting my point my dear students are you getting my point clear everyone புரியுதா EMG which contain 5 questions in that in all image first question so let's just a second in the all the image first question so Sridhar tell me for a reaction 2x plus y gives z the rate of appearance of z is 0.05 ml second square second inverse and the rate of the disappearance of y will be இது first question சொல்லுங்க chatல போடுங்க please do put in the chat box yes or no ஆமாவா இல்லைங்களா yes ma'am okay so we can discuss that question so the question is my dear students I will tell you the question what was the question one second okay one second ஒரு reaction கொடுத்திருக்காங்க so children I will give you those who don't see this is all about the particular session now I'm just giving the doubt clearance since he has asked okay so I will give the doubts clearance I hope this session is helpful children so we have discussed more than 40 questions in a chapter so this question is more than enough for you to crack the particular chapter very easily okay now I'm just giving the question like they have given the question the chemical reaction 2x plus y gives Z. The rate of the appearance of Z is disappearance of the Z 0.05. Appearance of the Z is 0.05. Okay. Appearance of the Z is 0.5. So y also, answer is 0.05 dana. There is any answer, Sridhar? Please do check the answer. Let me tell you one thing. See, first of all, before moving to this question, rate of this particular y, okay, they have given you the z also. They have given you the z, right? Z கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, y da கண்டுபிடிக்கணும். See, rate of the y is depends upon the rate of the z, because it's see, rate of the y or rate of the reactant or the product is depends upon the, and the rate of the product also depends upon the coefficient actually. Coefficient சொல்றது என்னதா இருக்கும்? See, இங்க 1 ஆ இருந்தா இங்க 1 ஆ இருக்கு, இங்க 2 ஆ இருக்கு. அதுதான் அதோட coefficient சொல்றது. Okay, so they have told you, see, 2x plus y gives z சொல்லும்போது z அவங்க கொடுத்திருக்காங்க 0.05 and they didn't give you anything. See, z கொடுத்திருக்காங்க, இதுதான் கிடைச்சிருக்கு சொல்லிருக்காங்க. ஆமா தானடா? so இங்க வந்து நாம வந்து ரெண்டு விதத்துல இதை எழுதலாம். 2x plus y gives z at initial state ல வரும்போது you just take like it as x 0 y 0. Okay, and என்னாச்சுன்னா அப்புறம் ஒரு பாயிண்ட், this will be okay. Zero. அப்புறம் ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல வரும்போது they have considered it as x minus, இல்லைன்னா 1 கன்சிடர் பண்ணுங்க, ஒரு நிமிஷம். 1 எடுத்துக்கோங்க. 1 இருந்து 1 minus 6 minus 2x 1 minus 6 x போயிருக்கும். ஸோ இதிலிருந்து போன அதே அமௌண்ட் தான் இதிலிருந்து வந்திருக்கும். இதில் எவ்வளோ வந்திருக்கு? 0.05 வந்திருக்கும். ஸோ ஆப்வியஸ்லி 0.05 தான் இதிலிருந்து போயிருக்கும். இங்கே வந்து எவ்வளோ போயிருக்கும்னா 0.05 into 2 போயிருக்கும். Are you getting my point? கிடைச்சிருச்சா? See, ஸ்ரீதர், இங்கே எனக்கு coefficient தான் எடுத்துருக்கோம். Say they have given you, this is the 2 and this is 1 and this is 1. Am I right? So I just take it in the initial state 1 இருந்தது, reactant 1 இருந்தது, அப்போ product இவ்வளோதான் 0 இருந்தது. 1 இருந்து I am telling you, 1 இருந்து x போகிற, a இருந்து ax போகிற, so 2 இருந்து என்ன போயிருக்கும்? Just I am considering it as 2x. இங்கே 2x இருந்தேன்னா இங்கே coefficient 2x. அப்போ 2 இருக்கு. See, 2 gives 2x னா 1 gives என்னதா இருக்கும்? just x ஆ இருக்கும். ஆமா தானே? see, 2 இருந்து 2x போய் நான் சொல்றேன். அப்போ 1 இருந்து எவ்வளோ போயிருக்கும்? x தான் போயிருக்கும். ஆமா தானே? see, இங்க வந்து coefficient 1 தான். so 1 இருந்து இந்த y இருந்து x தான் போயிருக்கும். and 2x இருந்து 2 இருந்து 1 தான் கிடைக்குது. 2 gives 1. so 2x 1 gives 1 by 2. so 2x gives 2x by 2, which is x. Are you getting my point, Sridhar? Sridhar, புரியுதா? so இது என்ன ஆயிடும்? see, don't get confused, student. Here 2 gives 1, 2 gives again 1 gives 1 by 2, so 2x gives 2x by 2, which means x. x இங்க கிடைச்சிடும். அந்த x வச்சுதான், see, since they didn't give you the volume and all, that is you can consider as a concentration. உங்களுக்கு concentration கன்சிடர் பண்ணலாம். so 0.05 கிடைச்சிருச்சு, அதுதான் அவங்க 0.05 கிடைச்சிருக்காங்க. so x தான் 0.05. x 0.05 இருந்தாலும் x இங்க 0.05 இருந்தாலும் 1 இருந்து 0.05 தான் போயிருக்கு. 2 இந்த 2x x ல இருந்து வந்து பார்க்கும்போது 0.05 into 2x 1 into 0.05 into 2 வந்துரும். okay, so what is the amount of the percentage will be going from the y? 0.05. அவ்வளோ amount disappearance means போயிருப்பாங்க. clear? இது இப்போ x ல கொடுத்துட்டாங்கன்னா என்னதான் இருக்கும்? 2x போயிருப்பாங்க. so 2x போகிறேன்னா 0.05 into 2 வந்திருக்கும். Clear? I hope this is clear, Sridhar. Next question. Next question on the 80 degree Celsius or the Venuma. பார்த்து சொல்லுங்க. Yes, see, how you have written 1x, okay. அது வந்து சார் வந்து கெமிக்கல் equilibrium பார்க்கல, அதனால உங்களுக்கு கொஞ்சம் டவுட்டாக இருக்கும். see 2x கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, y கொடுத்துருக்காங்க, z கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. டேய் இங்கே coefficient வந்து listen carefully my dear students, those who are not knowing. 2x plus y, see இங்கே coefficient வந்து இங்கே 2, இங்கே 1, இங்கே 1. இப்போ நான் சொல்கிறேன் ஃபஸ்ட்டு at t is equal to 0, 1, 1 தான் இருந்தது, நான் ஜஸ்ட் கொடுக்குற ஒரு நம்பர். அதுலேருந்து நானே சொல்கிறேன் see 1லிருந்து 2x போயிருக்கு நான் சொல்கிறேன். ஓகே, ஃபார் யூர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங், ஈஸி வே ஆஃப் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்டிங் ஐம் செல்லிங் 2x போயிருக்கு. இல்லைனா சரி 1லிருந்து x போயிருக்குன்னு சொல்லிக்கோங்க. ஓகே, 2x x போயிருக்கு at equilibrium or at particular temperature. 1லிருந்து x போயிருக்கு. டேய் 1லிருந்து x போயிருச்சுன்னா இதோட ஸ்டோஷியோமெட்ரி வந்து 2 1 1, கரெக்ட்? 1லிருந்து சி இதிலிருந்து x போயிருக்குன்னா 2லிருந்து 1, 2 gives 1, so x gives, இங்கே 2 gives 1, so 1 gives 1 by 2, x gives x by 2. ஸோ இங்கே x by 2ன்னு எழுதலாம், இங்கே x by 2ன்னு எழுதலாம். அது வந்து ரொம்ப கன்ஃபியூஸ் ஆகாமல் இருக்கிறதுக்காக நான் 2x x x ஆகிட்டு எடுத்து ஹாஃபாக வந்துருச்சு, அவ்வளவுதான். இதோட இங்கே 2 தானே, இதோட ஹாஃப் தான் இங்கே இருக்கும், இதோட ஹாஃப் தான் இங்கே இருக்கும். அந்த ஹாஃப் தான் x by 2 தான் நமக்கு என்ன கிடைச்சிருக்கு, 0.05 கிடைச்சிருச்சு. ஓகே, ஸோ இங்கே x by 2 தான், புரியுதா? ஸோ இங்கே வந்து நம்ம வந்து 1 minus x கொடுத்துட்டேன், இங்கேருந்து x by 2 தான் போயிருக்கு, இங்கே x by 2 கிடைச்சிருக்கு. அந்த x by 2 தான் அவங்க கொடுத்துருக்கிறது 0.05. யூ கேன் டேக் இட் as x by 2 or you can take it in this formula also, that is also same. இந்த தான் 0.05 கிடைச்சிருக்கு. அப்போ எவ்வளோ போயிருக்குன்னா yலிருந்து எவ்வளோ போயிருக்கு மேம், 0.05 தான் போயிருக்கு, பிகாஸ் x by 2. ஆனால் எக்ஸில் 2xலேருந்து எவ்வளோ போயிருக்கு, இல்லைன்னா எக்ஸ்லேருந்து எவ்வளோ போயிருக்கு, 0.05 into 2 வந்திருக்கும். x by 2 தானே 0.05, x சொல்லும்போது 2 into 0.05. இது இப்படி வேணாலும் எழுதலாம், இப்படி வந்து 2x x x கன்சிடர் பண்ணிட்டு எழுதலாம், உங்களோட இஷ்டம். அந்த ஸ்டோஷியோமெட்ரி மட்டும் கரெக்டாக இருந்தால் போதும். இதோட ஹாஃப் தான் இங்கே வரும், அதே சேம் ஹாஃப் தான் இங்கேயும் வரும். ஸோ இங்கே எவ்வளோ போயிருக்கோ, இங்கே எவ்வளோ கிடைச்சிருக்கோ ப்ராடக்டில், அதுதான் நமக்கு இங்கே போயிருக்கும். கிளியர் ஸ்ரீதர்? அந்த ஸ்டோஷியோமெட்ரி போர்ஷன் இருக்கு கெமிக்கல் எக்லிபிரியத்தில், அது அந்த சின்ன போர்ஷன் மட்டும் பார்க்க ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க, அப்போ இன்னும் கிளியராக இருக்கும். ஓகே, I hope this is clear. See, இங்க stoichiometry தாடா, 2:1:1. இங்க x போயிருந்தேனா இங்க x by 2 தான் போயிருக்கும், இங்க x by 2 தான் கிடைச்சிருக்கும். ஏன்னா இதோட half தான் இங்க. இப்போ இங்க 2x போயிருந்தேனா இங்க x வந்திருக்கும் by 2, இங்கே x வந்திருக்கும். இந்த ஒரு ஃபார்மேட் தான் நான் இங்க யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்கேன். ஸோ இங்க வந்து x கிடைச்சதுக்கு அவங்க சொல்லியிருக்காங்க 0.05. அப்போ கண்டிப்பா போயிருக்கிறது எவ்வளோதான் இருக்கும், 0.05 இருக்கும் y டேர்ம்ஸ்ல, yல இருந்து. I hope this is clear everyone. Okay, next ரெண்டு question நான் next நாளைக்கு லைவ் இருக்கு, அதில் சொல்லி கொடுக்குறேன், because we are already done with the time, 7 o'clock ஆயிடுச்சு. So next questions வந்து நான் நாளைக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்குறேன். Okay Sridhar, I hope this is clear. So children, please do subscribe the channel and like the live if you like the live, and same thing as Sridhar done. If you have any doubts or something, you can mail me to my email ID. My email ID is anakha98gmail.com. So this is my email ID. You can mail it if required. Okay, I will just discuss that particular portion in the classroom, whichever is the question, but make sure that you are doing precisely what is the question and what is this. Okay, This is my mail ID. Okay, children. So I hope this session was useful for you guys. If you like the session, please do subscribe the channel and like the video also. இன்னொரு நாளைக்கு நல்ல ஒரு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு கோஆர்டினேஷன் கெமிஸ்ட்ரியோட லைவ் தான் நம்ம நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் போக போகிறோம். ஸோ அந்த கொஷின்ஸ் கூட வரேன். ஓகே, பை பை, டேக் கேர்.